Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're all well. Okay, so everyone's getting ready for a fight, as you can see. Yeah, so in the last one, I discovered that this bus is now drivable. So what I did, because I don't want people getting sick of me just driving around in a bus, I did actually level up quite a lot, just driving off camera. So what I'll do, I'll jump in. And what I was doing was this one. Yeah, so let's so we've got 16 passengers on board now, so let's do a little bit and then well done, Johnny, well done, and keep the steering wheel like that, because that was obviously working out for you, wasn't it? Flipping idiot. Yeah, so I've leveled up to level 15, as you can see over there. Sorry, mate. Door's still open. Careful, everyone. And I love that car. I want that one. Oh. I don't know whether that was where we had the door open. You alright there, mate? He's struggling a little bit. Step up. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. I may have broken it, but that's alright. Let's just run him over. Yeah, I thought I'd get some money behind us, because then at least we can do some fun stuff. So as you can see, 50,000. So being a bus driver on here is yeah, a very good way of earning money. And yeah, genuinely, after filming however many episodes this is, I am really enjoying this. I don't know what the kind of viewing experience is going to be like, but yeah, playing it, I think it's excellent. It's quite a kind of peaceful... You're welcome, madam. It's quite a kind of peaceful, relaxed game, and as you're probably aware, if you're not new to the channel, I don't really do PvP or anything like that. I just... yeah, and it's not because I'm no good at it. I'm not saying I am actually good at it, but it's just I don't really like being against other people. I like playing things where it's PvE, where you're kind of, yeah, all fighting for the same cause, but there's enough competition and all that kind of thing in real life for me to want to yeah, use my escapism time to yeah, maybe upset people, if you see what I mean. Yeah, so I really like this kind of game, but yeah, just trying to make a series kind of fun of it. That's why I like that game that I played previously, Nobody, because it's a homeless person that you can yeah, make have a really nice life. So yeah, building someone up. And looking at the other games that I play, like Monbazoo for instance, start from nothing and then build up a business, get everything you want. The Long Drive, you kind of build your car up and hopefully end up with something really good. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I look for in games. And this camera angle, by the way, is really good for manoeuvring, but obviously it's not very good for for you lot. But yeah, if you're struggling, this camera angle's really good. This is bizarre, isn't it? Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, people need to concentrate more. Why wasn't he looking in his mirror? Yeah, it seems like quite a nice community on the Discord of this game as well. People do seem to kind of help each other out, and yeah, it's nice, because a lot of games, they're kind of toxic. And so Blue Diamond, a massive friend of the channel, was saying about Fishton, which Scapegoat played a series of, and yeah, I hadn't seen anyone playing it for a while, so I went on the Steam Workshop when she'd recommended it, and apparently the kind of...
Oh my god.
Apparently the kind of community around that is fairly toxic. So, yeah, it's bizarre. You wouldn't expect it from a game like that. Right. Oh. Yes, as you can see, I'm getting really good. Okay, so we'll do one more, because we've only got 9 passengers on board. That's one of the things I kind of got stuck doing this, because, Rosers, I had 28 passengers on board, and I didn't want to let them down. Right, we'll go up there, and maybe I'll be able to find a car. Like, literally just there on the right. If there's a car park space. Oh, there's a forklift. I wonder if we can drive it. Right, so... Right, I'm really sorry about this, everyone, but... yeah. Have a good one. Can any of you drive a bus? Madam? No? Right, let's have a look over here. Right, can I drive a forklift? No, I cannot. Fish? Wheelbarrow? I take it I can't drive the boat. I can drive boats in real life. Right. My goodness. Yeah, so what I'll probably do then is, oh look, here we go. X. Right, so we want the... Let's get the taxi. There we go, so accept passenger on, and we've got a fare just over there. Rhymes, and I need to stop holding the ignition. Perfect. You know that first impressions thing? Exactly. Right. They gave us a thumbs up though. You're very welcome. Did you see how I turned up? Right, comfort. I'll give you comfort, madam. I'm very safe, by the way, I promise you. You couldn't be in better hands. Right. That didn't say stop. That said, prepare to stop. So how's your day, madam? Are you having a good one? Any plans for the weekend? Madam? I'm not flirting. I've got a girlfriend. I'm just being polite. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to my people then. Yeah, so I am genuinely enjoying this game. Lots of new content ideas on their Discord as well. And yeah, it does look like, because I've had this game for quite a while now, it does look like they're not just going to abandon it. And that kind of behaviour from a developer is something that I absolutely detest. If it's a full... Did I just hear the police? If it's a full game on release, doesn't upset me so much. But if it's early access and you pay, yeah, money for it, I think they owe you a bit of effort. Right. Almost there, madam. Right, they're letting us go. And there we go. Right. You're very welcome. There we go. Satisfaction 2 stars. Nice. Right. Oh, why'd you get in my way, mate? I had my full beam on. Oh, I didn't have my hazard lights on. Right, let's turn them off. They're annoying me. I think I might turn the ABS down a little bit as well. So, if anyone's wondering, I've turned traction control off. There was some kind of stability control as well, so I turned that off. What else did I do? I can't remember what else I did, but I basically made it fun. But ABS is still on. So when you watch other people play it, you'll probably notice that dials on their lights on their instrument panel are flashing. It's traction control ESC, that was it. But yeah, I just thought try and be a little bit different. Right. Oh, why are there two? Alright, fellas, urgent. You're in the right place. Right, I hope this is double bubble then. Yeah, we can do urgent, gents, don't you worry about that. We are running out of fuel though, so you might have to push us a bit of the way. So I had to get a taxi many years ago, so it was a long way away from home, and the company paid for me to get there by public transport. But yeah, the taxi, so it was in the middle of nowhere. The taxi was meant to pick me up and take me to this place, and on the way there we got a flat tyre, and he was making phone calls, and I said, do you want me to just jump out and do it? And he said, no, we're not allowed to change a wheel, just in case we yeah, don't do the bolts up enough. And I just couldn't believe it, and I said to him, like, I'm gonna be late because of this. So they had to send another taxi out to take me the rest of the journey, because obviously it wasn't walking distance from the train station. It was just ridiculous. Like, I do understand why people, yeah, should be really careful with that kind of stuff, but what happened to just, like, common sense? It's like my uncle, many years ago, he worked in a place and there was a bulb that went, and they had the bulbs. Oh no, Rozzers. Sorry about this, fellas, you are in a rush though. Yeah, they had the bulbs to replace it, but because it required going up one of them kind of A-shaped ladders, they weren't allowed to do it. It's just silly. So they had to pay a contractor to come in. Right, we might actually run out of fuel before we get there, fellas. I am really sorry about this, but I am trying. We're doing 80 in a 45, so 2.1 miles. Off-road. That was mainly for scenery. That was a fuel station, wasn't it? No, I won't. Got urgent delivery to make. What's going to happen? Are we going to run out? 1.8 miles. Yes, we definitely will. But let's just see how it goes. I know I should have stopped at that petrol station. Right. This is a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Have either of you got any petrol on you? Yeah, so one of the other companies I worked for many years ago, you had to go back with the... So it was a delivery job. You had to go back with at least a quarter of a tank of fuel, or it might have been at least a half a tank of fuel. And they really used to push people there. Beyond belief. And also a lot of the vehicles I don't think were roadworthy, so one of the times they sent me out in a van and the handbrake didn't work, and yeah, that's oh gents, we didn't make it. It's just there. Look, I wonder yeah, so they tried sending me out in a van without handbrake. Wouldn't accept no for an answer. So I pulled up outside the first customer's house, phoned them and said, if there's two of you at home, is there any chance one of you can come out and sit here with your foot on the brake while I do the delivery? And yeah, so I made a big thing about it. And yeah, I was hoping that someone took a picture of it and it ended up in the paper, but unfortunately it didn't. Right, this isn't going to work, is it? So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so for that little bit of fuel, that cost us almost 300. So it doesn't matter. It's just one of them things, and I should have sorted out beforehand. Yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about now. Yep, no idea. Bugger off. Oh yeah, that's it. So yeah, so you had to park outside and wait your turn. So all the vehicles were inspected before you went in, and there was only ever 2 people doing the inspections. So obviously sometimes when you pulled up, there was a big queue of vehicles. You weren't allowed to turn your engine off, and you had to sit there with your hazard lights on. So you were just sitting there for sometimes an hour waiting for your turn to be checked in. Some of the drivers had privileges, so they used to be able to skip the queue, so that was really painful as well, watching others just be able to drive past, get checked in because it was corrupt, while you were just sat there waiting. So I won't say who the company was, but let's finish this first.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Right, so we just leveled up again, so we're level 10 now on taxis. Careful, fellas. Yeah, so one day I got there with more than the required amount of fuel, and I was sat there in the queue, and because I was sitting there so long, it just dropped under a little bit, just a tiny little bit. And the smug git that was meant to be checking me in said, nope, you're being rejected, you need to go and fill it up. And I looked at him and I thought, yep, and then joined the back of the queue, in there. And he said, at least the queue's not too long. And I thought, F you. So went round the corner, and I had 2 litres of water left on me from yeah, that day's shift. I always used to carry water just in case, yeah, I needed a drink. So popped that in the diesel tank, went back, and luckily one of my friends, Dominic, saw what happened, and I told him what happened just so I was driving out, and he said, when you get back, mate, go in front of me. So yeah, I got in quick, and he said that was a quick turnaround, and I went, yep, signed it all in, and yeah, a few weeks later just decided that job wasn't for me. Anyway, right, so I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for joining me, everyone. Really appreciate each and every view, and if you've liked this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So cheers everyone, and bye for now.